Testing, testing. Come on in, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Uh, hmm. Hello, everyone. All right, good evening, everybody. Or for some of y'all, good morning, wherever you are in the world. All right, let me know where you are in the world. I'm good, Mr. Sherry. What's going on? Emmanuel, how are you? What's going on? Pertinier from Alaska. Wow. Rick Smith, Wilmington. Hello, Harriet. Giselle from Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Fanatic Records from Guyana. Wow. What's going on, Tony from Florida? I give everybody about a couple more seconds, so come on in. Everybody say hello. I've only heard from about maybe 15 people, but we got way more than that in the room. So let me know where you're from. What's going on, Cornell? Leon, what's happening? Oh, from Nigeria. Wow. All right, Enrico from New Zealand. Wow. Thomas from Texas. What part of Texas? I actually grew up in Texas. Malcolm from Guyana. Pertinier says, hit the like button. Yeah, go ahead, everybody, hit the like button. I would love to come to Brazil, for sure. Thomas, I grew up in Killeen, Fort Hood area. All right, y'all. Well, let's get started. If you are if this is your first time on the live stream with us, please definitely let me know in the comment section or the chat section right here that this is your first time here. I want to welcome you personally. All right, well, thank you all so much for checking out this video. My name is Corey Taylor from SkilledMusician.com, where we are helping musicians improve. And so if you're on the live stream with us, thank you so much for being here. If you are watching the replay of this, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Today's lesson is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an advanced one. So if you're a beginner, this might feel a little advanced, but I'm a big proponent of even listening and soaking up stuff that even might be beyond your level. So we're going to talk about diminished harmony. Okay? So let's not waste any time. Let's get started. All right. So let me see. Leonardo Montenegro. This is his first time here. Well, welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Manuel says this is his first time on the live. Okay, well, thank you so much for being on the live with us. So today I want to teach a lesson that honestly I'm not sure I'm going to leave up on YouTube. So we will see. It's a little bit of an advanced lesson that I might pull down. And so if you're here with us, you are fun. Well, this is good for you. Okay, so I want to talk about diminished harmony. All right, let's see who else before I get started. Michael Bramwell, first time, welcome. Mr. Sherry, my first time, welcome. Giselle, my first time, welcome. Excuse me. Anyone else? My fourth time, I hear you. Okay, all right. So I want to talk about diminished harmony, and I want to use the symmetric diminished scale as the jumping point or for the creation point of this particular type of harmony. So is everyone familiar with the diminished scale? Let me know in the chat. Are you familiar with it? All right. So the diminished scale is made up of half steps and whole steps alternatingly, right? So I want to focus on this particular one. C, D flat, E flat, E, F sharp, G, A, B flat, C. I want to focus on this particular diminished scale. Of course, there are three of them, and I'm just going to focus on this first one. All right. So I want to do something that's a little bit interesting. I want to pull out harmony from this diminished scale, and this is something that I believe Alan Murphy has done before. This is an exercise that in school they have you do often with different scales, pulling out the harmony, pulling out harmonic chords and everything else like that. And so let's get started. So that's our scale, and those are the notes. And I'm repeating the C. So what you can do is you can pull out harmony from each of these. So for instance, there's a C minor in this scale. Let's look on the screen, and I can write it out here. So we have a C, E flat, G. So we have a C minor. All right, that's one chord. All right, let's go up the scale. So D flat. Is there anything with D flat in it? Well, let's see. Mm, well, I see A, D flat, E. So that's like an A major chord, right? It would be C sharp. This makes an A major chord. So we have A major. So a dash means minor, a triangle means major. What about the E flat? Well, I see an E flat major triad there. Do y'all see that? E flat major triad, E flat, G, B flat. So E flat major. Um, let's see. Let's see if we can't go through. E is next. I see a C major triad. Do you see that? And let me delete some, erase some of these so you can see them as I do them. C major. So we see C, E, and G. C major. Okay. Let's keep going. What are chords? There should be. All right. I'm looking at the thing. I see F sharp diminished. Let's keep a major or minor. So Isaac says A minor. Okay. Let's see if we see that one. A, C, and E. There it is. A minor. Cool. What else do you see? We see F sharp minor. F sharp, A, C sharp. So we see F sharp minor. We do a different color. F sharp minor. We have C major there. E flat minor is there. Yes. E flat minor is there. E flat minor. I need one more. Can you find it? F sharp major. There it is. Well done. You got all of them. F sharp major. B flat minor is not in that phonetic. B flat minor has an F. You see the F right there? But that's not in the symmetric diminished scale. There's no F. Okay, so we found the 8 chords that are in here, and so let's see if we can't. So let's just harmonize each note. So let's start with this C. Let's harmonize A minor. So I'm just gonna go down the scale. So I use the E flat major on this one. The F sharp minor, C major, E flat minor, A major, C minor, F sharp major, and then back to A minor. So all I've done is pulled out the major and minor triads. Sorry about that. Let's see if we can't fix that for you. We're almost there. Okay, there we go. All right, so all we've done is pull out the major and minor triads. Sorry. So A minor, F sharp major, C minor, A major, E flat minor, C major, F sharp minor, E flat major. All right. And every every note is following. So let's look at it. So I go from C. Every note is following the symmetric diminished scale going down. You see? So I'm gonna move. If I just move down, do you see that? So if I start from A minor in second inversion and move down the scale, each note I can get all the possibilities. Oh, sorry. Sorry. So every note is following the symmetric diminished scale. All right, cool. Let me erase the board so it looks a little bit neater. Now, let's add our left hand in here. So we're going to add our left hand. Let's start our left hand on B flat. So we get this kind of tritone interval here. And let's just keep going down the scale. So you get some weird harmonies. Sorry. You get some really weird, different harmonies. And so, how do you kind of make this work? What do you do with this? All right. So first, let me pause here and make sure everyone's with me. I'm moving faster. This is an advanced lesson. I'm not taking my time. I'm going fast. But does everybody understand this? All right. So does everyone understand it? Okay, cool. So I'm assuming you do. I didn't see any comments that said you didn't. All right. So now let's take a look at a 2-5-1 progression. So let's say in the key of F. All right. So we have G minor, C7, flat 9, and F major. So G minor, C7, flat 9, and F major. Major 7, major 9, whatever you like. I'm not focused on these other chords. So G minor, C7, flat 9. Now if you notice, this C7 flat 9 looks like what? In the right hand, looks like it diminished. So anywhere you have this kind of C7, you can use that symmetric diminished scale. And so since we derived our harmony from that scale, it would stand to reason that I could use those series of notes as my diminished, as a replacement for my dominant chord. Or another way to think of it is like this. Let me say it a different way. Let's have it G minor, E diminished. We know diminished leads to, right? So we can think of it like this as well. Either explanation works. The 2-5-1, if you don't understand the 2-5-1, just think of it as. So now I can use the chords that we created, that we derived from this diminished harmony. I can use those in place of my dominant chord if you thought of it as dominant, or in place of the diminished chord if you thought of it like that. I would say think of it as the dominant chord just because we're so used to thinking 2-5-1, not 2-7-1. All right, so now let's hear our sound. So, and then do you see it? Let's try it again. right here. Uh, Now, all I did was just take the scale down. Now, some of you might be saying, but Corey, that doesn't really sound good. And, well, it doesn't sound like it works. Like, it doesn't work together. And you're right, it doesn't work together yet. But we're going to make it work. We're going to kind of figure it all out and make it all work. And what is the secret sauce to making it work? I want to see if you can get this. You all have been with me for a while. You should know this one. What is the secret sauce to making this all work? Put it in the chat really quickly, really quickly, really quickly. What is the secret sauce to making this all fit together? What is the glue that makes this all work together? Because right now I just have to complaining chord and then this series of chords and then ending it, and that doesn't really sound good. But what is the secret sauce? All right, let's see. Leonardo Montenegro says patterns. Not patterns. No, 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 no. UAM Beats says melody is king. Keith says melody. Rick Smith says voice leading. Fresham says melody. Johnny says voicing. Voicing helps. Yeah, but that's not really a trans. Emmanuel says transitions. No. Nick M says dominance. No, it's not dominance. Eric says melody. Nev Morales, yep, melody. Moses, melody. Nathaniel, placement and timing. No, because you can place something in the right spot and have it in the right rhythm, but it still doesn't sound good. Resolutions, Daniel. No, melody. Melody or voice leading. Perry says borrowing. No, no, no. It's melody. Melody is king. It's all about the melody. So Leon says where it's going harmonically. No, honestly, it doesn't matter where it's going harmonically. It's all about the melody. Let's see. Anthony Rose says guide tones. Nah, not guide tones. Emmanuel says transposing. No, it's all about the melody. All right. So if you don't get anything else from this lesson today, it's all about the melody. So now I'm just gonna create some. I'm doing this on the spot. All right, and let me my camera got out of sync, so let me fix this to make sure it's back in sync. All right, so hold on 1 second. Let me fix my camera. All right, and we're back in sync. Okay. All right, so I'm going to create some 2-5-1 progressions in F, and I'm going to see if I can't make it work. All right, so let's see. Here's my 2, so we're going to go, I don't know. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm gonna make a melody. That's the melody. So 2 on the G minor, and then 2 over the C7, and then ending there. So you got it. All right, but I'm going to use the chords that we created in our. Right. So here we go. You got it? That's a little tense, all right? But we're trying to glue it together. So I'll do it again. All right, let's try a different melody. Let's try. Let's try to. Let's do that. So, and then, and in there. So let's try it. You got it? All right. Let's try this one. Thinking about Brazil. A lot of Brazilian musicians love that. That's so we have. Sorry, I hit my mic. And then you got it. So let's try it. Ooh. All right, let's try another one. Let's try all over the 5. All over 5. So okay. All right, let's try another one. Try another one. Let's see. Let's go up this time. So we've been going down. Let's go up. So let's do. All right, so let's try it. Woo! Woo! That's crazy. One more time. All right, is it starting to make sense? Nick says, could you recap for people that just got here? We use a diminished scale and pulled out triads, and then added the left hand voicing and are using that over dominant chord. That's a recap. But I would encourage you. You should be able to start this video back at the beginning. So instead of trying to recap, because I took my time to go through. So you should. I know it's live, but you can actually just take your mouse. I have it set up so you should be able to do that. So you should be able to just literally go back to the beginning and watch. All right. So for those that came in late, so does that make sense? Let's do a few more. I'm making these up on the spot, so this is kind of interesting. Let's see. Let's see. No, let's see. Okay, what about that? Here we go. You got it? Again. One more time. All right, somebody let me know in the chat if you can go back to the beginning while it's live right now. I don't know if you can or not. So someone let me know in the chat. Can you go back to the beginning? Or previous, or some point in the past. Can you go back to some point in the past while the live stream is live streaming? Someone let me know real quickly. Will says yes, you can. So yeah. All right. Let's do a few more. We're just kind of figuring this out. So let's see. Um, excuse me. Uh, so yeah. So Narika, you can just take your mouse and click back in previously, and you should be able to go back. All right. So let's make up some more. Here we go. So you got it. Here it is. So here we go. I'm gonna drop to it. So let's change the melody. So here we go. All right, so we have a question. Nevin Rouse says, "Are you taking melody notes only from the key you're in?" We're in the key of F, and then I'm adding the notes from the symmetric diminished that aren't part of F. So these three. So when I'm on the G minor, I'm thinking just the notes, melody notes from the key. But when I get to the C7, I'm thinking symmetric diminished. So I'm choosing those melody notes. So you notice I haven't chosen the F while I was on the C. All right, let's do another melody. Let's do, but this time let's do G on the first two, and then. So here we go. Woo. That's ridiculous. Do it again. Ah, sorry. All right. So now, that's kind of the lesson. That there's more we can pull from this, but I think I want to stop here because I didn't want to keep everybody on long today. We've done many hours on the live stream. All right, so let me see. We just hit 100 on the live stream. Wow, it's a milestone. All right, so. Now let's talk a little more because some of these ones are a little bit tense. So I'll give you a little bit more. How about that? I'll give you a little bit more. All right. Well, y'all let me know. One, if you want me to go further and keep teaching. One, if you want me to go further, or two, if you this is enough and you want me to stop and just take some questions. So one, if you want me to go further, or two, if you want me to stop. Let me know. One, if you want me to go further, or two, if you want me to stop and take your questions down. All right. Well, I've seen a whole bunch of ones and 1, 2. All right. All right. So all ones. I hear you, Jim. All right. So let's let's think about this for a moment. Um, on this diminish, uh, well, we pull these chords, right? Right, and then okay. If you notice, if you were listening, you'll notice that some of them sound a little more consonant with the key. Sound a little bit easier on the ears. These are the melodies. The ones that have these melody notes sound a little bit consonant on the ears. So we have. I'm skip. Skip. Sorry. And excuse me. And that's not a mistake. If you notice the left hand, watch the left hand note. Do you notice the left hand spells out this diminish, and this is the chord we're C7 flat 9. So these are kind of replacements. So truthfully, I could just use those chords over C7. You know, so I could do 2, 5, and then 1. Or let's do this one. So 2, 5, and 1. Or 2, 5, 1. Or 2, 5, 1. And so the chords built off these scale degrees work well because they're part of this diminished sound. Now the other one's a little more tense. So the ones built off this other, the rest of the scale. So let me slow down and just kind of give it to you. So the symmetric diminished scale is made up of two diminished chords put together. This diminished chord and this diminished chord. That's all it is. And so the chords derived from these diminished chords are really consonant, but these are really tense. So let's look at them. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. Okay. And so since those are super tense, I'm not likely to land on those. I'm going to pass through those quickly. So if you might hear me go like oh, sorry. Or let's see. So I might go something like ooh. So right, so you have to be careful when you're treating those. But you can create some interesting voicings, interesting patterns, interesting melodies, and take advantage of that. Now, I'm going to theorize for a moment. Now, I hadn't planned to talk about this, but I don't know. Part of me is always willing to, take a leap. So I'm going to take a leap. The chords that have been built off this diminish are all a little more consonant and pleasing to the ear. The ones that are based off this one are a little bit harsher to the ear, but they're more tense. So I could use these ones that are more tense to drive me to F. So let's see. So I'm going to play those closer to F. All right, so let's see. Huh. Let's make it. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting. Another one. All right. So I need to spend. I'll take a leap on that one. I need to spend some more time working that out. I could do it right now, but I want to do one more thing before. So maybe I'll come back to that. But here's the thing: we saw that you can use this whole over any diminished. Well, we just don't have diminished when you're going to major. We also have over minor. So if we're going to D minor, you might go. Sorry, my goodness. So we could do the same thing over going to D minor. Let's try it again. So I'm just gonna try all the chords and see how they work. One more time. Let's proceed it by half step. So. Let's do some more tense ones. That might work. Let's try. One more time. All right, let me do the pattern. Let me go down the scale. All right, one more time. Or maybe this one. So let's listen. Oh, wrong note. No wonder it sounded constant. I was like, what? All right, so that's a little bit of an advanced lesson, and I took some liberties and went for it without these aren't prepared examples. I'm just going off the cuff. I'm just shooting off the cuff. That's what we're. Let's do. Oh, I like that. Yeah. All right, so one time. All right, let's put two of them back to back again. Now, I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna kind of just experiment with you. I like this sound, but I want to go ba da da. So. All right, one more time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It can be. All right. That's beautiful. All right. Um. Okay. I think I'm going to stop here. We could still go further, but I think I'm at the 45-minute mark, and I think I want to stop here. I might not keep this one up. This is the kind of lessons that I'll definitely be teaching in the membership section. Um, well, once we launch that soon. Um, so make sure you're part of our channel. Make sure you subscribe because these are the type of lessons we'll launch. And for those, this is your first time. So I'll just give you an update. So we're getting ready to launch our membership section. Stay and make sure you're part of our community because I'll be sending some emails out. I've already sent out some and reached out to a few of you all and gotten some pretty good responses back. So we're getting ready to launch very shortly. Um, but one thing is these live streams that I'm doing on Wednesday night. Um, I'm not going to be doing them on YouTube anymore. They're going to be solely for the membership. So those that are part of the membership can access it, but those that aren't won't be able to access it. Um, of course, I'll still do videos on YouTube as I've been doing for the past several years. But these kind of sessions where I answer questions and we really kind of can get in depth, I'll save that for the membership site. And so stay up to date. Let me see. Let me just. I can share a little bit. Let me see. Let me pull up. I've been sharing one little graphic. I might have. Yeah. Oh, I know where it is. Okay, hold on 1 second. Here it is. So here is kind of a graphic telling us the 9 areas of focus that we have in the membership section. And so we cover 9 areas of musicianship in that membership section. We cover a plan for your improvement, technique. I have a lot of technique stuff in there, and some big surprises. I'm not going to tell them now, but I'll be slowly releasing those secrets over the next few weeks. Um, Language, so musical language. So the language we speak, and this is for gospel stylings. Uh, so those interested in that kind of music, this is what this membership section is for. Repertoire, we'll be learning lots of songs. Ear training. I created an ear training course several years ago, um, and then I went back and updated it, and I have some really cool things in there for you all to help your ears. Transcriptions, yeah, we transcribe a lot of stuff. I transcribe all the time. Theory, we have a lot of theory stuff. And literally I'm recording all day, every day stuff for the site reading. If you don't know how to read music, I walk you through how to read. The musician mentality, which I think might be the most important thing, is your mentality when you're playing. This might be more important than anything. Yeah, I think that might be more important than anything else is your mentality. So these are the 9 areas of musicianship that we'll be focused on, and I'll be slowly giving some sneak peeks over the next few weeks, um, and then we'll launch the membership site. So I'm really really excited. So make sure you're part of our community because I'm going to announce it to them first. All right, let me see. I have some questions in the chat. Um, So WV Monitoring says, please put a chat section on your website. Oh yeah, we definitely have one of those for sure. It's not fun without being able to talk to you. um, C Fanatic Records. What's the average cost? Remember, I'll be sending that information out shortly. Um, so make sure you're part of the community because I'll be emailing out an update with all the information. But it's super cheap, super cheap, super cheap. Um, uh, Jorge says all the notes on the melody have to be in the diminished scale. Um, they don't have to be, but if you're trying to use those particular voicings, then it helps. It helps if the melody is. All right. Bob says, "Where's the ear training course?" It's going to be in the membership site. That is So I can tell you now since I'm talking about it. The ear training course is something that I gave away for those who purchased some of our premium courses. Um, for I think the improvisation course. Um, I think almost every course I think I gave it away as like an extra bonus for those who purchase some of our premium courses. Um, but I'm making it available to those who are part of the membership as well. But it's something I never uh, shared publicly, and so it's nothing uh, I sold on the website. I, so I have there are many secrets that not secrets, but there are quite a number of things that I don't even sell. It's just a bonus for purchasing one of our premium courses or being part of our membership that you just get and you can't buy it. It's just something I give away. Um, WV Monitoring asks, could you please talk to me what is in your uh, it's not cortal, it's chordal. Let me make sure everybody can see this. The word sounds the same, but it's chordal. So kind of the root word being chord. So chordal movements, movements and progressions. All right, and in this course, oh, I was in the way. Sorry, let me move out the way. All right, so chordal movements and progressions. Um, and this class is it's tremendous. It's all about chordal moves. So all these moves you see me do, I'll walk you through the theory going from very, very basic to extremely advanced. Like you cannot believe. Like I tell my students, they hear me talk about it. Like it boggles my mind how much information we're able to cover. Um, so it's all about chordal movements and creating chordal progressions, and we just don't create the chordal progressions like just as an experiment, but we actually put them in songs and then play them and show you how to apply these things. And you realize like you're in one key, but you're playing in like five different keys, but the ear doesn't hear it. Uh, so it's unbelievable. That course is one of my favorite courses. All right. Ugo says, I missed everything. Will you have a recording of today? Ugo, you could actually go back to the beginning of this recording of this video right now and actually watch this again. If you want to watch it for sure, I would definitely encourage you to go back and watch it now because it might not be here tomorrow. It might not be here tomorrow. Okay. Moses says, so this is the last live stream. No, I think we have a few more. Let me see. Let me count. I think we have 2 to 3 more left. I mean, and it depends on how the schedule goes. but just a few more left. Robert Johnson says, looks like when you are playing your alternate major chord, half step down, and minor chord, whole step down. Am I right on the track? Um, no, no. Um, think like think this. Who's that? So Robert, you see, I have think. Look at this diminished: A minor, F sharp minor, uh, E flat minor, and C minor, right? So I'm doing like that. That's my first chord, A minor, in second inversion, right? And then I'm going to this E flat. So it's like so it's like I'm alternating between these two, and so the chords, the major chords, make up this diminished as well. So E flat major, C major, A major, and F sharp major. So it's A minor. Now the melody is moving half step whole step because it's just diminished, the symmetric diminished scale, right? So um, arrow fits. You can definitely go back in the past. I'm watching a couple minutes behind right now. All right, cool. Andrew Graham, your chord movements on the 5 YouTube video was amazing. Going to look into your chord progressions course. Yeah, that course is phenomenal. Um, and it doesn't matter your level, um, whether you're intermediate or advanced. So in the class, you'll see that there are some advanced musicians that can really play, but they even them are challenged. Uh, and if you're intermediate, you're going to learn a lot. Um, if you're just starting out, like you're just learning the piano, learning, then I would suggest the chords galore class. So that's learning how to develop chords, and then we can move forward into progressions. All right. Any other questions, y'all? So freshman says, did you say the left hand was a tritone from the lowest note in the right hand? Yeah, it was the interval of a tritone. So you see, I'm going here. So yeah, exactly. All right. Any other questions? All right. So Shirley says, will your classes have reharms? That's the whole class. It's the whole class. Yep, that's the whole class. All the way through, we're reharmonizing stuff, um, but not just reharmon, like giving you theory and real practical application. Like I can reharmonize anything, you know. I don't know. Uh, but that doesn't resonate. You understand? It doesn't resonate. So kind of giving theory and everything about why this works and why you might want to choose this thing over something else. Um, All right. Well, we're right at the 1 hour mark. Thank you all for sticking on. Let me see. Do I have any first timers left? Let me know in the chat if you're still here and this is your first time. And if it is your first time, this is a little bit different lesson than I normally give on YouTube. We normally scale back a little bit. But let me know, were you able to understand and stick with it? Did it make sense to you? Or was it a little bit out of your league? Keith, are you still on? Let me know. Did this make sense to you, or or what? Let me know. Keith. Um, so YZ Lynn says it's my first time. So let me know, YZ. Did this make sense for you? Uh, is Keisha still on? Keisha, let me know. Did this make sense? So Giselle says first time. So let me know. Did it make sense? Giselle said it did make sense. Great. Giselle, answer this for me. How long have you been playing? So Giselle, what is your main style of music? Melody is always on top, Fanatic. Go back and you can go back in this video and go back and watch it before I take it down. Make sure you get that part. So I explained it at the beginning. So go back and make sure you grab that. So Giselle says, I love neo soul and jazz. All right, cool. Well, listen, for my first timers, thank y'all so much for sticking with us. Um, I I doubt not often you get an hour long YouTube video and people stick with you. So I'm grateful that you all have stuck on this long. Again, make sure you're part of our community. So all you need to do is go in the description box below this video, and there's a link there to stay up to date on all future announcements. And all you do is put your name and email in, and I think you might have to confirm your email address when you go to back to your email, and then so I'll be able to send you emails and keep you up to date on everything that's happening, because we only have a couple more live streams left, and then they're just going to be pulled down for the membership section. Um, so I'm grateful again that you all uh, um, have stuck out, stick with me and patron our company and things we're putting out. So I'm honored. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, be blessed and happy practicing.